Did not take me very long to beat this. I heard horror stories about the infamous dual wave at the 70% region, but thankfully I managed to figure out a strategy that made it very consistent. If you allow the big wave to hug the upper slope above it as much as you can in the dual wave, it almost always lines up perfectly with every other click coming up after that. And through this discovery, it did not take me very long to clear this former top 1. Overall, its quality is nothing spectacular, but a level I would put in the middle of the pack compared to every other former top 1. I don't really need to beat this, but given that I am beating all of the other old hell levels, I figured I would mess around with this level, and I got this record out of nowhere because of it. I initially turned down beating this level since I first thought the level had a 240Hz bug close to the end of the level, which many agreed upon it was not possible to pass it, and first I turned it down. But I did, however, manage to figure out that there's a way to bypass this bug by doing a specific timing. And of course it makes the level harder, but it's not a too difficult jump, but it makes the level possible on 240Hz. Whether I'll actually finish up this level soon is a big maybe. Well, here we go. This is my new hardest level according to the demon list. When looking into players that are beating this level, you'll find that a fair few of them say it is one of the most miserable experiences they've had with a GD level. I never quite understood those statements at the time, given that I was a Viprin level who is a host known for his quality. But having actually beaten this level, I get it now. I f***ing get it. This abortion of a level kills whatever fun you could possibly have because of how unbalanced it is. The first minute of this level ends up becoming a filler for the true challenge that is Devon and Etcher's garbage parts. Then every time you do make it past Etzer, you could lose an entire run because of a stupidly made part, having to do the 1 minute filler all over again for a chance to pass Devon and Etzer. It's maddening. I could write a novel about the number of problems this entire level has, but I will just summarize it shortly by saying this. Comparing this to Stalemate Redux, which I somewhat enjoyed and was my previously hardest level, this level is one of the worst experiences I've ever had with an extreme. This level and some of its garbage parts can burn in hell. And now, with all of that said about digital waste, how does the prequel hold up? Well, it is a much more enjoyable experience. While Artificial Ascent definitely is flawed in a number of different places, it is nowhere near as bad as Digital was. The parallel between those two levels is honestly quite astonishing. As for Artificial Ascent itself, it does have some parts that decide whether you get a proper run or not, which would be Zobros and Michigan. Both of the parts have some very awkward setups that don't really work at times, but their difficulty isn't overwhelming, thankfully. After that, the two remaining hurdles that would be a real and difficult problem is GD Speed and Sir Punch's parts. In this run, I passed GD Speed but not Sir Punch. It's only a matter of time before I beat this essentially. This hell level honestly feels very weird. Unlike the hell world where there were constant annoying times and garbage everywhere, this one feels like it's been undermined by 240Hz. It feels way more doable with patience than the hell world ever did, and I honestly believe that I could get to the late 80 to 90% with some more grinding. Although the big issue with this level that the remake made sure doesn't exist anymore is the ending. The very last part that demonstrates any form of challenge is a frame perfect ball part with a frame perfect spike timing right before it. Can't wait to die there, it's gonna be lovely.